Good morning everyone, I'm feeling bright and chirpy today. I am very happy with my makeup, I feel glowy. At the moment it's not raining, the weather recently has been crazy, like sunny one second, hailing the next. It's very confusing for me. But I'm feeling good. I'm sitting at my dining table and I've got this lovely kind of gingham print tablecloth that I got from Tiger. I'll show you in a minute. We actually put it out for Gray's birthday and I've just decided to leave it out because it makes me feel really happy. Gray's birthday was lovely. I just can't get over how much she really got it. Like, she was singing happy birthday to herself. She totally opened the presents on her own without any help. She just embraced it all and didn't get overwhelmed, and I love her. It was such a special day. I feel like I didn't realise how special birthdays can be when they're for your kids. Do you know what I mean? Because I've kind of got to the age where my own birthday is a bit of an anticlimax. I'm always like, I don't need anything and didn't need to do anything. I feel like I've kind of grown out of birthdays a bit. Some people, my sister Carly, loves a birthday. She fully embraces it. But I always feel a bit like, I don't know, I was just born, like I didn't really do much. It's a weird thing to celebrate. Like, I always buy my mum a present on my birthday. But now, since having Gray, I feel like I get it. Like, I just loved making the day special for her. Thinking about the day she was born, and like I woke up that morning and I just thought of the morning that I woke up and saw her next to me after like giving birth at 2:30 in the morning. And it was really lovely and made me excited for all her future birthdays. Although I feel like I set the bar quite high for a 2-year-old's birthday. And it made me think, when she's like 6 and 7 and she actually has expectations, like that's going to be intense. So yeah, it was really, really lovely and I'm proud of how she handled it all. Today's a really nice day. It's Wednesday. Gray is with my mum. They've gone to like a little cute ball class, so that'll be nice. They love like just spending time together. I'm going to be doing some work. This afternoon is like mainly going to be my work time because this morning I'm taking a little bit of time out to see someone very special. You guys will probably remember from many moons ago in my vlogs, my best friend Hannah. And I know I use the term best friend a lot. What can I say? I have lots of very close friends, but Hannah was literally the reason I was born. And she tells everyone that, like, she lived next door, she was born, and my mum was like, oh, she's so cute, maybe I'll have another, and then popped out me a year later. I've known her since I was born. We grew up living next door to each other. We have always been so close. She's a year older than me, so she's always acted a bit like an older sister. Even though I have older sisters, they're 7 and 10 years older than me. So having a best friend that's a year older than you, I literally used to tell her everything, and she's always been my like friend who gives me advice on everything. And she moved to Australia 3 years ago, which was just horrible. It was really horrible. It's not even like, it could have been any country, but Australia, the time difference makes it so hard to speak. It's either really late for one person or really early in the morning for another. She had a baby kind of a year and a half ago, and we've just been desperate for our kids to meet and to become friends properly. They'd only met once, and kind of see them grow up together. Anyway, she's moved back to the UK. It's just the most exciting thing ever. I'm so happy to have her back. I've seen her a couple of times since she's been back, but now the restrictions have changed and it means that you can have 2 households indoors, or is it 6 people? I don't really know, but she's allowed to come into my house, which is very exciting. So we haven't got kids today because we've seen each other, but with kids, and it's like chaos. It's quite hard to actually have like a normal conversation. Oh my God, is that her? She's coming over, it's gonna be fab. I'm so excited. Look, Hannah's here. You haven't been on my vlog in years.
I know, not from the days when I walked in Hampstead Heath. Do you remember?
No.
Oh, it was the only time, that was the last time I think we went for a walk in Hampstead Heath and we talked about revision tips.
Oh my God, wow, that was years ago.
I think it was about 8 years ago.
Oh my God. We have seen each other since then.
But I'm back!
Are you happy to be back? Tell everyone how great it is to live in Australia.
It is good.
I have lots of Australian viewers.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they'll know. I don't need to preach to the converted.
Where did you live, Sydney?
Sydney.
It looked amazing.
In the inner west. And it was amazing. It really was. But nice to be back so I can do this.
Exactly, it's so fun. Right, we've been chatting for hours. We're gonna go have some lunch in an actual cafe.
I know,
Well,
so
you
exciting.
don't
I mean,
understand.
for me, it's less exciting, but still happy for everyone else.
Exactly. All right, thanks for being on the vlog. Eating the same thing that I was last time I vlogged. And Hannah's eating what Rich ate, the aubergine one.
Yeah.
Smells so good. Okay, I'm back at my laptop. Had such a lovely morning with Hannah. It's just the best. It's just the best. And we had lunch together. And yeah, now I'm back to work. I've got lots of emails to catch up on, and sorry, you're really low. I need to put you on a tripod. I thought this video would be a nice opportunity to chat to you guys about some favourite things I've been enjoying around my home recently. I was thinking about this morning when I was getting ready actually, and I was like, there's a few things I kind of want to show you guys. Maybe not enough like a whole favourites video, but just a few kind of random bits that maybe I haven't shown before on other channels. I'm sitting outside because it's nice and sunny for like 10 minutes. The weather has been so crazy, like pouring with rain 1 minute, so I've still got the cover on the sofa. I've just like pushed it to the side, and I'll probably have to cover it again because it can literally just start pouring with rain and like hailing like out of nowhere. But I've got a few bits here that I thought I would talk you through. A couple of bits from the bathroom actually. I've just been absolutely loving this combination in the morning. This is the Cerave Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum, and I've almost finished mine. I've recommended it to absolutely everyone. My mum's already gone out and bought it. It's such a nice hydrating serum for the morning. It feels a little bit like a moisturizer. It's like a cream, but it's light and just so hydrating. So I put that on every morning, and actually I've been using it in the evening as well, and it's really, really nice. And then after using that in the morning, I've been using this, which is new from La Roche-Posay. This is the Hyalur B5 Aquagel SPF 50. I showed this on my Instagram. I didn't show, like, I was just testing it out, so I didn't use the correct amount. You have to use like probably around 2 pumps. That's a good amount for SPF, but it's SPF 30, so it's really great coverage. And I've been using SPF. I think when it gets to like this time of year, even though the weather's unpredictable, I use SPF every day if I know I'm going out. Because like even now in this sort of weather, when it's like a little bit sunny, it's good to wear SPF. And I just love this because it's not a heavy cream. It doesn't come out white. It's like almost like a blue gel, but it just goes clear as soon as you start working it into the skin, and feels really light and cooling on the skin, which I absolutely love. I know I've mentioned to you guys the toothpaste tabs before, which I do still use from Parlour. I think they are really great. But I can't explain why. Some days I don't fancy using them. Sometimes I don't want to use a toothpaste tab. So when I'm not, I've been using this toothpaste, which I also really like. It does come in a tube, although they say that their packaging is 100% recyclable. This is from a brand called Spotlight Oral Care. It's started by 2 women dentists, and this is the toothpaste that I really like from them, which is the toothpaste for total care, suitable for decay, sensitivity and remineralizing, and it has got fluoride in it, which is important for your teeth. Anyway, I really like it. It's a really nice toothpaste. I know it's a bit random, but if I'm not using Parlour, I'll be using this one, and I kind of switch between the two. I think Spotlight also do their own toothbrushes as well. Sticking with bathroom items, I wanted to talk to you about this. It's not what you think it is. This is actually from Braun, and it's a face shaver. I get really long hairs, not necessarily all over my cheek, but here and here, like patches where I'll suddenly get really long dark hairs. And I do get laser, but obviously throughout the pandemic I wasn't able to, and sometimes between sessions if I need it, the best thing you can do between laser is shave. You're not actually allowed to epilate or pluck because then you're pulling it from the root. It needs to be cut. I've always been too nervous to shave my face before because I assumed that it would just grow back stubbly, but I saw quite a few people talking about this and that it's very gentle. It's basically, look, you just pull the lid off. It looks like this at the end, and then you just turn it, and it's, I mean, this sounds so dodge. Sounds like this, and it's got a little like torch as well, so you can kind of see what you're doing. Can you see that? It's very gentle, obviously doesn't hurt or snag at the skin at all. And I think what I've realised is unless the hair is thick, so like when you shave your legs or I don't know where else, it doesn't really grow back stubbly. I haven't really noticed. It hasn't made me spotty. I try not to do it too much. I don't want to like go over the top and shave my whole face, but just the kind of small areas that really stand out for me, where I feel like in daylight you can really see that I've got like long dark hairs. I also get them under here a bit. I just find this really handy. It's just like a little top up. I think I saw Sammy and Maria do a job with Braun, and that's where I saw this, and yeah, I'm really impressed. I was sent a couple of products the other day that are still quite new to me, but you know when you try something and you instantly know that you just like are gonna love it forever. First one is from Neom, a brand I really love. They do candles predominantly, but they do all kinds of kind of products like that. This is their Bedtime Hero Pillow Mist. So the scent in here is cedarwood, chamomile and ylang ylang. Looks like this. It's quite a small little bottle, which is nice, doesn't take up too much of your bedside table. It just smells so good, so calming. I am such a sucker for like a pillow mist, a bedtime spray. I just love any sort of calming spa smells. I always find that when we cook in our house, the smell just like drifts upstairs, and I hate it so much. When we go to bed, the upstairs and our bedroom and our bed linen like stinks of cooking. I get so annoyed. So I just love having like a little spray by my bed, so I can just mist all over the like bed linen and pillows, and then I can go to bed. Oh my god, I can really smell it. So nice. And I can go to bed just feeling like calm and have that nice clean smell. So that's really nice. And also on like the fragrance front, this is new from Jo Malone, and it's their new collection. Oh god, I've forgotten what it's called. Marmalade. I think it's the Marmalade collection. I didn't think Jo Malone would ever change their packaging. It's like their thing, but they've got like a special limited edition packaging, and I have to say I love it. It's this quite a little white bottle, and it's just such a nice little size. They're, you know, their normal one's like in a big glass heavy bottle, and I really like this. They've got 5 scents. I think some are existing, like Blackberry and Bay, which is like one of my faves, and then some of them are new as well. They've got this one, which is Tangy Rhubarb. Guys, it's so good. I'm wearing it today. It's sweet, berry, juicy. It really smells like jammy, but not in like a gross sweet way. You know, I don't really like sweet perfumes. It's quite green as well, I think. I mean, this is me just guessing, but it's delicious. It makes me want to like eat it. It's so nice. I love this new collection. It's all like gingham print, outdoorsy, and just really nice campaign. So I think that's limited edition if you did want to have a look at that. And then finally, for my most random recommendation, but one I feel very passionate about, it's a Method spray. I'm a big fan of Method, have used them for years. If you don't know, they're like an anti-bac all-purpose spray, you know, for like your worktops in your kitchen and your bathrooms and stuff. We use all of their products. I've always bought the, what's the scent that I always get? Wild Rhubarb. Quite nice. Wasn't always a big fan of the scent. Loved the product, wasn't a big fan of the scent. They have a new scent. It's called Peach Blossom, and it's so good. I don't think I'm ever going to buy another scent again. I will always buy Peach Blossom. It smells, I feel like I need to, oops. Oh my god, it's like sweet. It smells like peach iced tea. It's clean smelling. Like when we clean our kitchen island, the whole kitchen just smells amazing. Look how much we've used. We've got to get a new one soon. They also, I think it comes in like the hand wash and stuff, but I'm all about the all-purpose cleaner. Love it. There you go. That is my random collection of recent favourites. It's so nice to sit outside. Right, now I've got to go inside and write an ad read for our podcast. You know, when you hear us reading ads, we get like a brief from the brand and then we have to write them up. I find them so hard. I don't know why. Like, no other ads that I do I find difficult. Like, they all feel really natural to me, but I think it's because I have to like write it first, and also we take turns and like we have to write each other's parts. Like, I'll write Lily, Anna, and then write it like it's like a little script. Don't know why, I always find them really tricky. So I'm gonna go do that now for a couple of ad reads we've got coming up. We actually recorded our finale episode for the podcast on Monday, which was with the boys, and that went out on Thursday. So if you haven't listened to that yet, that episode will be live. And now we have our 4-week break and get planning for the next season. So obviously leave any sort of requests or suggestions that you have for the podcast in the comments. and we'll definitely take those into consideration. I forgot to show you this, which is a massive favourite this month. This is our new piece of artwork, which is above our sofa. There was a massive blank wall here for so long. I couldn't commit to anything. There was another artist I really liked her stuff, but she only did portrait, so I would have needed 2, and it was quite pricey. I actually saw this in a magazine. It's from an artist called Formworks. Well, that's the website's name, where all his artwork, where he sells all his artwork. And I just love it. I love that it's black. I feel like the black ties in nicely with all the Hague blue, and then the kind of lighter oatmeal shade ties in with like some of the kind of lighter colours in the room. It's abstract, which is something I really love, and I'm so happy with it. It's huge. It's got this kind of slight wooden frame, and it's also got non-reflective glass. Let me step back so you can kind of see, I'm so happy with it. So I'm aware I've done that thing where I haven't vlogged the whole afternoon, but to you guys it seems like it was a second ago, but I've just been at my laptop doing work. Oh, my makeup is like dissolved off my face. Gray's gonna be home in a minute. My mum's gonna drop her back. I'm really excited to see her. I'm gonna start making dinner for me and Rich, just to like get a bit ahead. I don't know about any other parents. Actually, I get comments a lot actually saying, why don't I let Gray eat with us? It's not that I don't let her. We haven't really worked out the whole like eating dinner together thing. Just because she eats dinner at 5, like 4:35, which is like right in the middle of the afternoon. It's way too early for us to be eating dinner. Like Rich, if it's my day with Gray, then Rich will still be working. And if it's Rich's day with Gray, I'll still be working at 4:35. It's like really early in the day. So we don't eat with her. She goes up for her bath at like 6:15. So I think if we didn't have Gray, the sweet spot, like the time we would probably ideally want to eat dinner would be about 6:30. But that doesn't really work. So we end up kind of taking her up for a bath, doing bedtime, and then by the time she's like asleep and we come back downstairs, it's like 7:15, and then we start cooking and we end up eating so late. It's really annoying. It's just one of those things. Like I think a lot of my friends have the same sort of issues. So on some days when I have the time, I'll try and start cooking. It's like 5:30 now. I think she'll be home soon. I'm gonna start cooking our dinner, because then if it's ready, the minute we put her down to sleep, we can just come downstairs and eat. And that is perfect, especially because I want to make pasta. It's not sort of meal you want to eat late. I'm going to make spaghetti bolognese. I'm like I'm unsure whether to show you guys. Whenever I make any sort of like cuisine that is from another country, I feel like I don't want to offend anyone. So if anyone's Italian watching this, I'm sorry if I'm not making it like the correct way. I feel like everyone just makes these sort of popular dishes in the way that they were taught how to growing up. So this is how my mum taught me how to make bolognese, and I like it. I kind of just use chopped onions, garlic, a bit of tomato paste, and then I add in minced beef and lots of chopped tomatoes. And season it really well. And that's all we do. Sometimes we'll put like carrots in, or sometimes we might put mushrooms in, but I think today I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple and just like not add any extras in. We always have it with spelt spaghetti and just loads of Parmesan. Oh, so good. So I'm gonna start making that now. So once the onions are soft and the garlic and the mince is pretty much all browned off, it needs like a tiny bit longer, then I will add the chopped tomatoes. I actually usually use plum tomatoes because I prefer them, but we've got chopped tomatoes in the cupboard, so I'm going to use 2 tins. I like my bolognese sauce quite saucy, quite tomatoey. Like the ratio of tomato to mince, definitely more tomato. I often get asked about this splashback, which is micro concrete. I didn't spill anything, so I'm just gonna do this to show you guys. I would never get a splashback that wasn't wipeable. I love this because unlike tiles that has grout, I found in our flat the grout would get really dirty. This is totally wipeable. Anything we have ever spilt has always wiped off. It's so worth it. Gray came home, we played in the garden, she opened her birthday presents that Hannah left for her. We did bath time, we did books, and I always change into my comfy clothes at that point because I can't like lie on my bed or like lie in her bedroom in my like day clothes. I find that weird. So get into my comfy clothes and she's asleep. Rich is doing a spin, so I'm having dinner on my own, but I'm gonna prep dinner for him too. So I've made the spaghetti, the sauce is done, let me show you. Bolognese sauce done, smelling good. Spaghetti done. I'm gonna use these tweezy things for my spaghetti. Be right back. Can I just say, I have a really weird thing about sauce being, like pasta being served with like sauce on top of the plain spaghetti. I hate it so much. I don't know why. I hate it. Like, I think everything needs to be mixed in together. Otherwise, you just get like dry spaghetti. So I put the sauce on and then I think you have to really, oh my God, guys, this portion size. We eat a lot of spaghetti bolognese, what can I say? Because look, once you start mixing it up, you see there's just not enough sauce on it. So I'm just gonna mix this all up and then go back in with the sauce. I don't mean to comment on portion sizes. I know I get comments saying you shouldn't comment on the portion sizes, each to their own, absolutely no judgment. I would say that's quite a decent size bowl of spaghetti. But we always make too much and I can't bear to see it go to waste, and I love pasta. I will 100% eat all of this and I'm happy with that. Just gonna put a bit more sauce. Rich likes his more saucy than I do. Once I've mixed it all together, I'm gonna go in with a lot of Parmesan, like a lot. I don't have Parmesan on all of my pasta dishes, but bolognese is a must. Rich's pasta, I will leave out. This is my microplane, which is like one of my favorite kitchen gadgets. It's so good and so sharp. Got my Parmesan, and I'm gonna literally cover the pasta. This is like the best grater ever. There you go. I'll leave that out for Rich. That is my spaghetti bolognese for dinner. Definitely not rocket science. This is not a tutorial. This is me just sharing my dinner with you guys. So I'm gonna go eat on the sofa on my own, watch something on TV whilst Rich finishes his spin, and then he'll come down and eat and we'll watch something together. Actually, I think we've started watching the unfollowing, the undoing, oh, I can't remember what it's called. There's a new season. It's like a police drama, missing clue thing. He loves that. It's good. I had such a nice day today, seeing Hannah, chatting about so much stuff I wish I could share with you guys, and got some decent work done as well today. Yeah, it was a good day. Good day, and tomorrow is a work day for me as well, so I'm gonna crack on and get a lot done tomorrow. I always feel like I can't do as much on my vlogging days. I feel like a bit weird at the moment. Wait. See, I'm not done talking to you guys. 1 minute, let me take you over to the sofa. So I'm gonna be very orange here because of the lights in the lounge. I feel weird at the moment because, and tell me if you guys feel this in like your lives, obviously it will kind of manifest in a different way. But I see everyone like back out, like taking outfit photos, and like before the pandemic I wanted to make reels, or actually I think it was before reels launched, but I wanted to do IGTVs, now it would be a reel. Right, like going around London and showing you guys the amazing food markets and like cool places in London that I recommend. And I really want to do that. I just feel like, I don't know, like the days come and I haven't been on the tube for an entire year, which is a massive privilege in terms of like the fact that I work from home and stuff. And I get that, but like I'm finding it hard to just go back to normal life a bit. It just feels so natural and normal to stay in that I almost forget that we don't have to anymore. And then I see people posting stuff out and about and doing normal things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that too. But I like haven't really got my head around it, and like organising to meet up with a photographer and get outfits and do stuff, and I feel like the weeks are just going past and I feel like I'm stuck in lockdown and no one else is. It's really weird. So maybe I'm just slowly adapting, slower than other people are, but I really want to get back to taking cool content and doing stuff that's not in my house, and I will get there eventually. It's just not happening as fast as I thought it might. Should I try the bolognese live on camera? Oh, it's so good, so cheesy. Right, I'm gonna go and sit on the sofa, it's much comfier. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.